Butterflies, welcome back to my channel Butterfly MUA. If you're new here, my name is Mercedes and I'm the face behind Butterfly MUA, and if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button because I will be doing a giveaway when I reach 100 subscribers. So, and if you're not new, make sure you're subscribed and welcome back. So today I have quite an exciting video, hence why I'm quite excited, and yeah, so I'm just gonna have to show you. This is the Harley Quinn collection from the new Revolution Times DC collection, and this is the Harley Quinn stuff. I didn't get it all. Actually, I got 3 out of the 4 items. There were 4 things. There was a sponge set, which I didn't get, makeup bag, eyeshadow and a lip gloss, which I did get. And I'm so excited to try them out. I have used the lip gloss before because I wanted to know, you know, not too much of a first impression. Sometimes I like to grab a product, use it, make sure I like it, and then when I do a review I give like an honest review. The eyeshadow palette I have not used, and I'm so excited to use this. So yeah, I'm going to dive straight in and show you what it is. First up, I'm going to talk about the cute little makeup bag that you get with the collection, although they are all separate, but it is a collection. I can't remember how much the makeup bag was. I think it was around the £8 mark. If I've got that wrong, I'll put it on the screen. I do have to say it's a little bit smaller than I was expecting. I have another one that I've got for my friend. I don't want to show too much of it because it's actually a birthday present, but that's the Harley Quinn one. This is the other one by Makeup Revolution, and you can see that the other one is slightly bigger. I know I've hidden it a little bit, but it's a birthday present for someone, and just in case they accidentally see it, so hopefully they won't. So yeah, the bag is slightly smaller than I expected it to be, but it is cute. I like the writing style all over it. It is very Harley Quinn and Suicide Squad kind of thing. There was other bits in the collection as well. It's not just Harley Quinn. There was Batman, Catwoman and the Joker. I was eyeing up some of the Catwoman stuff as well because I'm that quite annoying person, and at work and to my friends and that I will shout meow at people, so I was kind of intrigued. But when I actually looked at them, I actually thought some of the other bits were quite boring, and the Harley Quinn one was the only one that really caught my attention, so hence I went with Harley Quinn. But yeah, that is the bag. So that is the bag. I do like it. It's very small though, but I do have an idea of what I want to use it for, but that'll be for another video. Then we have the lip gloss. So I think this was about £6. They are usually round about that price. It's got the little Harley Quinn symbol, the same styled writing that was on the bag on the lid. It's very cute. I do like it. It has got a different shade name. It's something like I'm Not Your Doll or Don't Call Me a Doll, but I'm just, for the sake of this video, just going to call it the Harley Quinn lip gloss. It's a nice sort of, I want to say more of like a peachy orange undertone nude. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this because obviously I have tried this one already, but I will go into that when I actually use it. And the last bit is the eyeshadow palette. So again, the outer packaging has that same styled writing, has a little preview of what you get inside, and I absolutely love this. I hope and pray that it is a stunning eyeshadow palette because I love the colour story. So if you've watched my channel before, you know I love brights. I love playing with like really bright colourful eyeshadow palettes. This is a really bright colourful eyeshadow palette, and I'm so excited to try it. So you get 9 shades in here, get a nice mirror inside, you get a mixture of shimmers and mattes, you get 5 shimmers and 4 mattes, and I actually quite like the colour story. I think looking at it, I can envision makeup looks I can do with this palette, whereas some of the other palettes in the rest of the DC collection. I was looking at them and I was like, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. I think the Joker one was the worst one that I was looking at, because there was like a really random green shade but nothing, or was it blue? There was a really random shade in there that really annoyed me, and I was looking at it, I was like, but it doesn't have anything I compare it with. So yeah, but I'm really excited to play with this, so let's dive in, swatch the eyeshadow palette and give it a go. Okay, so here is the palette swatched. I have to say it swatches really nicely, so I'm hoping when you apply it to the lid it applies how it swatches, because it's flipping gorgeous. Like this shade here, I hope you can see it. It is so stunning. Like, it's magic. It's that type of shade, it looks magic. This one also looks absolutely stunning. The matte shades look really pigmented as well. I'm really looking forward to playing with them. This mint green sort of shade, really giving me Elf Mint Melt vibes, like the Mint to Be palette. I absolutely adore that. Like I said, there is a shade in the Joker palette, I'm pretty sure it is a green, which maybe you're meant to buy them as like a pair. Maybe the Harley Quinn and the Joker palette are meant to go together as a pair, and then you can sort of mix and match from each palette. And maybe the Batman and the Catwoman are meant to be like a pair, you know, like the villain and the good guy. Although Batman and Catwoman, I guess, are more the good guys, and Harley Quinn and the Joker are the bad guys, but you know what I mean, that kind of, maybe you're meant to pair them together, you're meant to pair the good guys together and the villains together, maybe. But yeah, like this shade also absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm really excited to play with this palette. I'm just gonna prime my eyes. I've run out of my usual eye primer. I do have another one, but I want to do like a shop my stash video, so I'm not going to pull it out straight away. So I'm just going to use concealer, which when I trained as a makeup artist, concealer was the product that we used. So I'm going to go ahead, prime my eyes, and then do a look using these. And the concealer I'm using today is just the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I love Maybelline at the moment. So and I cut my fringe. So last night I had to cut my daughter's fringe for school. She was like, "Mummy, I can't see the board." So I was like, "Okay, I'll cut your fringe." I was like, I need to do mine. So I did it. The fringe is done for another couple of weeks until it grows. Okay, so that is my eyes primed. I was thinking of maybe zooming in a bit so you can see me applying the makeup, but I'm still getting used to the camera angle, so I don't really want to tinker around too much until I get a bit more comfortable with it. Or shall I zoom in? I'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I have zoomed in a little bit. I'm trying to look in the mirror behind to make sure it's not too far zoomed in and that you can still see the rest of my face and not just an eyeball staring at you, because that would be really creepy. But gonna go in with a little fluffy brush. This is a Makeup Obsession one. I recently reviewed these in the Makeup Obsession Mood gift set. Actually really like the brushes that came in that. So what colour look do I go for? Well, I've kind of got pink in my, not that you can see now, in my outfit today. So I think I'm going to attack the pink. I'm going to attack the pink and see how we go from there. So I'm just going to go in, I hope you can see, this one. There's like a little black fleck there. Do you know what is such a shame though, is it had like the little Harley Quinn imprint on the shades, the matte ones. I'm digging my brush in and it's going. So this is actually a really pretty colour. Okay, so that is really pigmented, really pretty. I quite like that. I've just got a little cloth down here that I wipe my brush on. A little bit of kickback in the pan, nothing too horrendous though. So I'm now going to go in with this white shade. It's like a white shimmery shade, just because I want to lighten up the brow bone area. That's pretty. So next up I might go in with this darker pink shade. They don't have any shade names, I don't think. They're just called 1, 2, 3, 4. They have little stars next to them. Ah, the ones with stars on the back, hope you can see, like the numbers, they have stars next to them and they are a pressed pigment, which apparently means not intended for use on eyes. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a bit of stainage there today and look like I have pink eye, but who cares? I don't. Editing Mercy here. I have just found this, which is the plastic insert that I took off from inside the eyeshadow palette. It has names on it, but because they were so light I didn't actually see the names. I've just taken the insert off and thrown it. I thought none of the eyeshadows had names. I thought they were just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this over the top, so hopefully you can see where the names should have been, but the names are Crazy, Mr, Rotten, Pudding, Chaos, Monster, Doll, Bad Guys and Wild Side. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Because I like pink. Pink is pretty. Okay, so it's gone on. It is quite pigmented, very pretty. There is a little bit of fallout around my nose. I think that's from a mixture of the shades, but I'll tidy that up afterwards. Okay, so that is really, really pretty. I do want to do a shimmer in like the centre of the lid. Normally I would take like my concealer and sort of go over like the lid area just to sort of see if the colour pops a bit more, but because I'm nearly out of my concealer and I know I have my eye primers, but I just wanted to play around and do something different, slightly different for a change. So I'm going to go in with this shade here, see if I can apply it with a finger. If not, I use my brush and dampen it down, but it does feel soft, so it might apply. Okay, so that's quite subtle. It doesn't really apply, like with some metallic shades you can use your finger and just apply it. It looks really, really pretty. I think this one I'm gonna have to dampen down because although it looks pretty, it's gonna look really subtle, and if I'm wearing this pink, I don't want to be subtle today. So I'm just using some of my Be by Superdrug Prime and Set Spray to dampen down my brush. Obviously you can't see what I'm doing because I've zoomed in. So I've done it a bit like a pink halo eye, hoping that it dries down. So I'm just gonna use my fan just to try and get it to dry down a bit, because it's I think where I'm getting older I've got those type of eyelids where they sort of crease up on themselves. So I will probably open my eye, it will crease up, and then it will pull all the eyeshadow off. So I like to give it a bit of a chance. And then a bit more. Grab a bit more of the dark pink and touch up. And then back in with the lighter pink. Okay, and then got like a purpley pinky shade up the top. I'm gonna grab some of that, go under my lash line, and then I want to take some of this like shimmer shade on my little brush and go on the inner corner. Okay, I need to have a tidy up because there is a bit of fallout, and I want to apply some lashes, maybe some like, not apply lashes, I don't do lashes very often. I want to apply some mascara, maybe some eyeliner, and we'll see how I feel. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. I do have to say, I'm really pleased with it. Obviously I had to do a bit of tidying up. There was a little bit of fallout sort of around my nose area, but you know what, with a bit of concealer and brushing it all back in, nothing too horrendous. I really like the colours. The pinks are pigmented, they're beautiful. I don't really have a palette with like this many pinks in that I really like. I have palettes with pinks that I enjoy and are good. I mean, I don't buy from him anymore, but the Jeffree Star pinks used to be the only ones that I really liked, but obviously I don't buy from his brand at the moment, just for personal choice. But this, yeah, stunning. I really like it. Now that I don't have like a Jeffree Star pink palette or a palette with pinks in, I have this as like a good sort of dupe or backup that I can use. I really enjoy the pinks. Obviously I haven't used the blue, I haven't used the mint green, and I haven't used the sparkly blue shade, even though it looks actually really beautiful and I really did want to try it. I was definitely feeling more pink today, so yeah, I'm really happy. The mascara I used was the Maybelline Sky High. I used Lady Gaga House Labs liner, and then I cheated today. Normally I do my wings and they look really good, but I was struggling today, so I've used like the Lady Gaga stick-on ones, which work really well. They are good, I really enjoy them, so yeah, I cheated. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this eye look has come out. Yeah, and I have to say, like, this shade up here, it's sort of like it looks a bit more purpley toned in here, but it's actually more of like what I would call a pastel purple. And I have had so many eyeshadow palettes from Revolution and like Makeup Obsession as well, and I find that they really struggle to make a damn good pastel purple. They're either too wishy-washy, or they don't work, or they're really patchy. This is the purple pastel shade that needs to be in every single Revolution palette. Whatever you did to this one, it doesn't look pastel in here, but when you apply it, I only did it under my lash line, but I was putting it on and I was like, do you know what? This is the pastel shade that they need for purple. It worked really, really well. I'm really excited to like try and do some other looks with this palette. Definitely going to be keeping it around on my makeup table and having a play. I might even try and do a 1 week bomb palette, although I do have a few palettes that I have said that about recently and I haven't got around to because I've had new palettes and I've been playing with them. So very, very impressed with this. I'm so glad I got this palette and not one of the other DC palettes, because I think this is the best one. Really, really do. I'm so happy and pleased with my eye look today. It's playful, it's pink, it's pretty. The mattes were pigmented, they blended really nicely, they built really nicely. The metallics, yes, I did have to dampen down my brush, but I have to do that with quite a lot of palettes anyway. So that to me is not a bad thing. It just means it looks more like a metallic liquid eyeshadow instead of a normal eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this palette. I would definitely recommend it. If you're a Harley Quinn fan or a DC fan and you want the collection, definitely get the Harley Quinn. I've not tried the others. They looked a bit boring to me, but to someone else whose skin tone or ideas or creativeness would suit those palettes, if they were anything like this one, I would get them because this is such good quality. I really, really enjoy it. So, win. I now need to try the lip gloss. Okay, so the other day when I got this, I really wanted to try it. I have to say it's not my favourite formula. I haven't showed it to you guys yet, but it's not my favourite formula from Revolution. And I just applied it straight on my lips the other day. I put it on and you know what, I honestly didn't like it. So today I am grabbing a lip liner. So I'm going to keep with Revolution. This is the Soph lip liner from her newest collab. I'm going to put this on, then this over the top to see whether I like it better. It's a pigmented gloss, like it's quite highly pigmented, but I just found it was a bit patchy in places and didn't work well for me personally. But I'm going to try it with a lip liner and see whether I like it better. So we'll see how I get on. So I'm going to apply the lip liner first. Okay, so that is the lip liner on. So that is like what it looks like beforehand. Does it have a shade name? Okay, so I can't find a shade name on here, but it came with like a balm. It was like a lip kit kind of thing. So now I'm gonna swatch this one on my hand. So as you can see, it's quite an orangey, corally toned nude. It is really pretty. I think it looks absolutely stunning. It is really, really pigmented. But when I first applied it the other day, I just found it went on really patchy. It sort of lifted in places because it was quite a heavy gloss. It slides around. And because it slides around, because I didn't have a colour underneath, it just showed my lip colour. And it just didn't look very nice. Hence why I'm trying the lip liner today. So, I'm gonna give it a go. I do have to say this smells really, really sweet. Almost sickly sweet. It's kind of, it reminds me a little bit of the Kylie Cosmetics lip kit smell. But not exact, but very close. So, need it so you can actually see me applying it. Okay, so this is the Harley Quinn lip gloss or lipstick. I can't see what you can see at the minute. All I can see is the back of my phone. So I'm hoping it looks okay, and I'm hoping I haven't got it in my teeth. But if I have, I got it in my teeth the other day. So there's that. I think it looks better with the lip liner underneath. I think it just gives my lips, personally, a bit more colour underneath. So it's got something underneath it, so when it slides around it's not going to be too, hopefully, noticeable when it slippy slides around. Because it is a gloss and it's highly pigmented, it doesn't dry down, which I find really strange, because a colour like this I would normally have in like a matte liquid lip that would dry down a bit more, because it is such a liquidy texture and consistency. But I do have like other lipsticks, like bullet lipsticks, that are in this kind of shade, so it's not like you can't wear this kind of pigmented shade as a lip gloss, but it does just stay very silky and glossy, but it's not sticky. It's a different kind of texture. It's really, really strange, but just checking, yeah, I definitely think it is more wearable with a lip liner than on its own. So the other day when I first got this, I wrote in my notes that I didn't like this, because I'm planning on doing like a lipstick sort of video at the end of the month, hopefully, reviewing some lipsticks that I have in my collection, and if I want to get rid of any, because I do have a big collection. So I was like, straight off the bat, I don't like this. But with a lip liner underneath and this on top, I actually like the look of it better. I'm gonna see how it lasts. So although I like it right now, I might not like it in an hour's time. I've got the school run in a little while, so I'm gonna see how I get on. If it looks absolutely awful, then when I do my lip video, I will update you. I might even do like a monthly faves and fails and let you know. But so far, so good with a lip liner, I think. Okay, so I've just zoomed you out a little bit to do like a quick final thoughts on the makeup. The makeup bag, I do really, really like. It's a nice material, it's plasticky, easy to clean. Slightly on the smaller side than I was expecting, but I can fit makeup in here, so it's fine. It fits the makeup palette or the eyeshadow palette. It would fit a few other things, so I do like it, just a tad on the small side. The eyeshadow palette, I love this. I definitely think this is a new favourite in my collection. I absolutely adore it. I think the pink shades in it are stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. I haven't tried the blue and the green. I'm going to try them, so keep an eye out. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I really, really like this. I'm so glad I got it. The lip gloss, gonna see how it goes. First impression, I didn't like it. Second impression, with a lip liner, I like it. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. But yeah, overall, I really like the Harley Quinn collection. I would definitely say get it if you're a Harley Quinn fan, or if you collect Revolution and you really want the DC collection, then I would say get it. Obviously, if you have these shades in your collection, you don't have to feel pressured into getting it, because at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you have stuff like this in your collection but you wanted to have a quick look and see what it was like, and if you really needed it, if you have these, you don't. If you don't have them, get them. If you're a fan of Harley Quinn or DC or Revolution, get them. But at the end of the day, you don't have to. But I personally really, really like it. I love it. I would buy it again. So, you know, that's just my personal opinion. I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. And, you know, I'm looking forward to watching the new Suicide Squad film and seeing what Harley Quinn gets up to. So yeah, really enjoyed these. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to know anything else about this palette and the lipstick or lip gloss. and I will try to do a few more looks with this palette for you so you can see what other looks you can come up with. So yeah, once again, hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!